Hello everyone, in today's video I will be showing you steps to follow while setting goals. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. 1. Belief in the development. Setting goals requires entire faith and belief in the procedure as a whole. If you don't believe in your abilities and yourself, you should probably give up on trying to accomplish your goals. Look about you if you're unsure. Everything that is seen was once just a dream in someone's mind. Transform your ideas into reality. Additionally, if you feel unmotivated, you can always search YouTube for inspiring videos to get you going. 2. Put it in writing. You must plan your execution before you can carry out your goal. Schedule completion and execution dates for your goals in writing. Writing down your goals may help you take ownership of them, which may be the key to success. If you skip this stage, you risk forgetting them permanently or perhaps having them vanish from your memory. You'll be more likely to remember their importance and succeed if you have them somewhere you can see them every day. Because the more consistent you are, the more successful you are likely to become, since people are likely to do things they are often exposed to. 3. Specify your goal. If a goal is related to specific facts and events, it has a considerably better chance of being achieved. If your instructions are unclear, they may be disregarded or simply ignored. Your training program benefits from practice and precision when you have specific targets. This helps in helping you to focus more on your goals and objectives. Most people use this method, especially rich people, because they know the value of specifying their goal. When you do this, you have a bigger chance to notice your weaknesses, strengths, opportunities, and threats. Also known as SWOT analysis in entrepreneurship. So make sure you follow this step because it will support you in setting your achievable goals. 4. Establish measurable objectives. You can gauge how close you are to achieving your goals if they are able to rise to a specific degree. You might feel as though you have achieved something physical if you decide what you will see, hear, and feel when you attain your goal. You should decompose your objective into manageable components in order to achieve effective goal planning. This aids in both increasing your motivation and keeping you informed about what is going on. Not only that, but also it supports you in being aware of the proper requirements needed to achieve your goal. Whether it's financial, political, economical, and environmental factors. Because every goal faces at least one of these factors. So make sure you note them down. Because sure enough you will face them. 5. Make attainable objectives. While aiming for the stars is admirable, it's crucial to consider whether the objective fits with your personality and way of life. You will be putting yourself in a position to fail and very likely be miserable if you don't have the time, money, or experience to do something. Make sure you are properly organizing your steps and defining realistic time frames that will allow you to carry out those steps for the most effective goal setting. This makes it less likely for you to stumble along the way, which is helpful. Many people prefer to skip this step and falter frequently while carrying it out because they have set a goal that is too lofty for them to achieve. And the same people who do that are the same people that mostly fail, and get discouraged when they realize that what they have promised themselves out of their reach. So sit and analyze what you're doing and make sure that you're not one of them, because I tell you, my friend, it is not a good feeling when you realize that what you have set to achieve is beyond you to attain. 6. Make attainable objectives. Being unable to complete a task that you set out to complete is the biggest demotivator. Your goal needs to be something you are eager and able to work for in order for it to be achievable. The only person who can decide how significant your objective should be is you, but you should make sure there is a reasonable probability that, under the appropriate conditions, you will be able to achieve it. This sheds a lot of insight on how to accomplish your goal because you are fully aware of what is happening. So make sure you respect and follow the steps, because what's the point of setting a goal if you can't even achieve it? You can't have $2 million without having the first one. So make sure the goals you set out obviously achievable. Dream big, not extra. Because there's no worse feeling than knowing you can't achieve what you promised yourself. So make sure you stick to reality, my friend. 7. Specify time-bound objectives. Every objective should have a time limit attached to it. There is no sense of urgency in the absence of a deadline. Make a rough schedule of all the things you want to do and when you want to do them. Setting deadlines will encourage you and your team to work toward them and help maintain a positive work environment. However, setting deadlines can be a challenging and delicate undertaking. One way to inspire yourself is to be overly strict about meeting deadlines for your goals, but if you aren't meeting them on time, it could have the opposite impact and demotivate you. Remember the saying which says time is money. Is money reason why things like deadlines and schedules are to be respected. So make sure you have them unless you wish to kiss your goal goodbye. So make sure you are not ignorant with it. 8. Keep your word. Things will inevitably get difficult when you are working towards a goal. You must be responsible for your actions when dealing with difficulty. Informing your loved ones about your objectives may make you feel more responsible and build a network of people who can encourage you. If you continue to be accountable in your daily activities, you will also surround yourself with support from others who are keeping tabs on your development. Because after all, what is the point of success if there is no one around to share it with? And so the same people who you share your success with are the same people who helps you to achieve your goal, because they're always there for you in both good and bad times. So make sure you surround yourself with supporters and good listeners. 9. Do not be afraid to seek assistance. It is essential to take advice from others around you when starting a new endeavor. It's okay to ask for assistance, because improving your talents could be what makes you stand out. Asking a buddy for guidance or finding a mentor are two examples of how to seek assistance, but doing so will only move you closer to your objectives. One of the most helpful steps, in the opinion of many, in the process of successfully achieving a goal is returning to school. There are several beneficial adult learning courses available, some of which, like a diploma in project management, are targeted exclusively at people in your position. So approach people like that because they have the necessary knowledge and wisdom to help in your guidance to achieving your goal. Because after all, a wise person is the one who thinks he doesn't know anything, but a fool is the one that thinks he knows everything. So do not be that fool. 10. Continue to evaluate your development. Our objectives are continually altering as time goes on. The outcome might not resemble anything we had in mind when we started, but this can occasionally be a positive thing. Continue to evaluate your progress as you work toward your goals in order to learn from your mistakes and be more successful in the future. Cause after all, we all make mistakes, however it all comes down to learning from them. So make sure you pay attention to your mistakes and learn from them. It would be even more helpful if you were to even write all those mistakes down on paper or computer. Because you can't risk doing them again in your progress. So thanks for watching. And if you are new, please make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications just so every time I upload you won't miss anything.